So what's my response to all these fanboys overhyping this whole CM Punk thing? Dude, they do this every time. Every time when the WWE first starts a gimmick, these fanboys start spazzing out like it's the greatest thing of all time. And you can't have a conversation with them at that point because they're too busy orgasming. You're like, oh, the comeback has begun. Oh, the Sheamus era has begun. Oh, Nexus has arrived. You know, the last orgasm wasn't even that long ago. Remember just after The Miz won the title, how nuts these fanboys are going? Like, oh, the era of awesomeness has begun. Oh, this is it. This is the future. A true built-up champion. This is the new era. You know, does that sound familiar? You know, you can't talk to these geeks at this point because they're too busy orgasming. They're not going to listen. But as time goes by, the nerds start calming down and the big picture becomes clear. You know, all the people are talking about the Sheamus era. What happened to that? All the people talking about how The Miz was a true built-up champion, the next big thing. You know, what happened to that? You know, where's the era of awesomeness? Where'd it go? You know, oh, there he is, getting beat by Rey Mysterio. You know, as time goes by, the big picture becomes clear. But instead of facing reality, these fanboys just move on and overhype the next thing, which in this case is CM Punk. I've talked about CM Punk for 2 videos in a row now. So with that said, I think I'm going to hold off and stop talking about the topic for a while, then come back later on when the big picture becomes more clear. I think that's best for the conversation. But before I do, here are some closing comments. You know, when CM Punk won the title and ran away with the belt and they announced the title tournament, me and my friend immediately speculated that they were just doing a Shawn Michaels 1994, where Shawn Michaels wins the Intercontinental title, leaves, they have a title tournament and crown a new champion, then Shawn Michaels comes back and is like, whoa, 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 I'm still the champion. You know, we thought that CM Punk was going to disappear off TV completely for a while. John Cena wins the title at SummerSlam. Then while Cena's celebrating in the ring, CM Punk walks out with the belt and is like, hey, not so fast. I'm still the champion. You know, then they have a ladder match where both belts are hanging above the ring like Shawn Michaels' Razor Ramon. That's how we thought it was going to be. But the WWE didn't wait till SummerSlam to bring CM Punk back. Instead, they waited 1 whole episode. That's no comeback. Wrestlers miss 1, 2 episodes all the time and don't even mention it's nothing. And he was at Comic-Con in between, so it was like he never left. And you want to know why? You want to know why the WWE can't keep CM Punk off TV for even more than 1 episode? It's because they can't. It's because he's all they have. It's because the product has not been fixed. It's because the new era has not begun. If you take CM Punk off TV at this point, all you're left with is the same old broken product. The tag division, the women's division, the mid-card division. Mid-carders with briefcases getting instant title shots. You know, they're not going to keep CM Punk away for a second. You know, ratings are already at 2.9, and you want the WWE to hold off all the way until SummerSlam without The Rock or his filler? You know, they have nothing left. You know, this is what I'm talking about, all right? The WWE has taken our complaints and turned it into a filler storyline instead of actually solving the problems. Maybe when you're done orgasming, you'll realize that. And one more thing before I move on to other topics. People are actually trying to say that this CM Punk storyline represents good writing? Are you kidding? It's the same nonsensical garbage that feels like it was written by a 10-year-old. It's like a 10-year-old watched the Shawn Michaels Razor Ramon storyline and decided to make his own version, except this version makes no sense. There's a huge gap in writing quality between Shawn Michaels and CM Punk. Storyline-wise, Shawn Michaels was a proud and happy Intercontinental Champion who would dance around in the ring with the Intercontinental belt, which was his pride and joy. Then he gets injured, they have a tournament and crown a new champion, then Shawn Michaels comes rushing back like, no, wait a minute, I'm still the champion, this is still the real belt. And his actions make complete sense. The storyline makes complete sense. You understand why Shawn Michaels would be rushing back to reclaim his pride and joy. But none of this applies to CM Punk, does it? Storyline-wise, unlike Shawn Michaels, CM Punk is not happy. CM Punk has had enough of the WWE. He wants to win the title and run away with it and bring question to the credibility of all future champions. And you know what? At Money in the Bank, he actually does it. He wins the title and runs away with it. Success! Mission accomplished! Unlike Shawn Michaels, he got exactly what he wanted. Right? So then, unlike Shawn Michaels, why would he ever come back? After getting exactly what he wanted, mission accomplished, why would he then get on an airplane and fly all the way to San Diego to go bother Triple H at a comic book convention? You know, what? Is he a loser with no life? Being straight edge is that boring? You know? And then on the next Raw, he walks in with new merchandise on. You know, what the hell? You know, you see how this feels like it was written by a 10-year-old? You know, even if they make up some excuse, oh, I came back because of this, you know. Dude, you undermined the entire build-up to Money in the Bank where you said you would win the title and run away with it, you know. And you fanboys call this good writing? Alright, enough talk about fillers. Let's get to what it's really all about. And that's The Rock versus Cena. Alright? Now, I think even Cena fans will admit that Cena gets booed. You know, he gets booed, right? And when he's fighting a top tier guy like a Shawn Michaels or a Triple H, he gets especially booed, right? So, this brings up an issue. At WrestleMania 28, he's getting ready to fight The Rock, one of the biggest stars of all time that arguably destroys him in mic skills. So, what's he gonna do? What's the WWE gonna do? The obvious solution would be to turn Cena heel. But the topic of turning Cena heel and whether the WWE will be willing to do it, that's for another video. Assuming John Cena stays relative babyface, here's my list of 5 ways to help Cena look better against The Rock. Some of these the WWE has done already. Number 5, boost Cena with heavy direction. The Rock is one of the greatest mic talkers in wrestling history, and he verbally destroyed John Cena so bad that John Cena had to come back with a memorized rap about the Tooth Fairy and Brokeback Mountain and have one of those flowery things as a prop. But the thing is, that is a solution. Hire a team of writers to support Cena, to produce these killer promos where all Cena has to do is memorize it, go out there, and say it. Everything out of John Cena's mouth should be pre-written. All his motions in the ring should be carefully rehearsed. It's like a movie director. Direct the shit out of John Cena to make him look better. So Cena is boosted up with heavy direction, and to go along with that, we can water down The Rock. Let's face it, The Rock could verbally destroy John Cena and this whole PG era anytime he wanted. And I do get the sense that he has been holding back. But the WWE could tell him to hold back even more. Get The Rock to agree to be The Rock, but not full-on 100% Rock. Get him to be 60% Rock. You know, say the catchphrases, make fun of Cena's t-shirt some more, but that's it. No more. Get The Rock to agree to let Cena win some arguments. You know, basically, bring The Rock down to a manageable size that Cena can compete with. Next, attach Cena to a popular brand. When Cena used to get booed, the WWE would sometimes team him up with something popular, like D-Generation X, such that when the crowd cheered for DX, it sounded like they were also cheering for Cena. You know, just attach him to something popular. Cena could team up with Stone Cold against The Rock. Or he could get DX or Mick Foley to come with him to the ring. Or get a famous celebrity like Eminem to sing his intro at WrestleMania. You know, just basically ride the popularity of another. Number 2, attach Cena to a noble cause. For example, hypothetically, let's say John Cena dedicates his WrestleMania 28 match to this little kid who needs a heart transplant. And at WrestleMania, the little kid is sitting front row with tears in his eyes. So basically, if you dare to boo John Cena, you're booing the little kid as well. You know, it's a ridiculous example, I know, but I'm illustrating the strategy of attaching John Cena to something that's hard to boo. You know, you can't boo it. And finally, number 1, money, money, money. Let's face it, it's all about the promotion and it's all about the money. Pump resources like crazy into John Cena. Have everything for John Cena be better than The Rock's. Have his entrance be so much bigger and so much more extravagant than The Rock's. Have his video packages be so much cooler and high budgeted than The Rock's. Because, let's face it, wrestling fans today are stupid and shallow. A lot of them like WWE better just because it's in these big colorful arenas and TNA's in the small impact zone. Make John Cena look like WrestleMania. Make The Rock look like the impact zone. The stupid shallow fans will eat it up. So there you have it. My list of 5 ways to make John Cena look better against The Rock. I'm not saying I want the WWE to do these things. I'm saying these are things that could hypothetically be done. Alright, so is he gone? Yeah, I think he's gone. Alright. Sup guys? It's me again, the future of TNA. And as the future of TNA, I just wanted to say that don't listen to anything Pspower just said, man. He don't know what he's talking about. CM Punk is not filler for The Rock. The Rock is filler for CM Punk. And John Cena don't need help against The Rock. The Rock needs help against John Cena. And another thing, like I said, nobody wants their wrestlers to look strong anymore. Because as we all know, if a wrestler looks strong, that automatically means he's on steroids. So why would you want to support a wrestler who has any kind of muscle mass whatsoever when that automatically means he's on steroids? And finally, who cares if the title has the word heavyweight printed on it? That don't mean it's for heavyweights. If the Big Show wants to be lightweight champion, go ahead. And if the Great Khali wants to be in the lightweight division, man, I can't think of one thing wrong with that. So don't listen to Pspower. You know, he's old school. He's old news. Listen to me. I represent the new look of the modern day wrestling fan. So between me and Pspower, I think it's clear who makes more sense. It's obvious. So there you have it. That's all I got to say. Future of TNA here, signing off. And now where's the pause button on this thing?